All right, intro video for a large tract, a 7-acre tract at Timber Shoals Ranch in northernmost Boone County, Arkansas, about half a mile from Taney County, Missouri. So here's the property. It's outlined in red. I'm going to zoom out just a little bit to begin with here, show you the whole peninsula. So this large peninsula, this is Timber Shoals Ranch, and the water you see is Bull Shoals Lake, which is a Corps of Engineer lake. So the Army Corps of Engineers controls the dam and also basically owns and controls the water itself, as well as a buffer strip going back from the water. You can see that as the shaded brown area. And that's so that they can raise and lower the water level without affecting people's private properties, or that's what I've been told anyway. So on a Corps of Engineer lake like Bull Shoals and like Table Rock Lake by Branson, you generally can't own to the actual water, but what you can uh, do is have a property that's near the Corps of Engineer line, which gives you access to the water, and also it's open for hunting and recreation, trail riding, that kind of stuff. So as we look at this, we have the Timber Shoals Ranch. The yellow lines are the different roads within Timber Shoals Ranch, and they also provide access to different areas of the Corps of Engineer land, and then the lake. So this southern area, this is what we call the Sandy Beach area. You'll see some photos of that in the listing. There's some other roads. I mean, we haven't even explored all of the different roads and trails out here. It's a large area, but this property in particular has actually got easement road frontage on the west and also on the east. So while we're at it here, so this dotted line is the state line between Missouri and Arkansas. So Missouri on the north, Arkansas on the south. This pink line that you see is a little trail that crosses this meadow and connects with the Corps of Engineer land to State Line Cove, which is a pretty nice place that we've used to put a pontoon boat and jet skis into the water. So the two places that I know of that are nearby, if you're going to put your boat in the water from this property, would be this pink line to the north or this trail going to the south. And these other trails I'm not sure about. We'd have to check into that, but those two are the ones that we would use. To get to the property, take Mo Ark Road all the way down to the state line. It's a paved road, and then the road ends at the state line, and you'll see the gravel easement road, which jogs to the left as you're heading south, and then goes southerly to the property. So if you're coming to the property, I mean, there's really only one way to come. You come down Mo Ark Road. This is a private driveway to this guy's house. So you'll take a left and you'll see the gravel easement road, which goes down. You'll see an old barn here, and there's a Y at the road. Stay to the right. Then you'll come to another Y in the road, and you can actually go either way because they both border the property. In the video, we go to the right and come to the west side of the property. Although I have been on this road on the east side, it wasn't specifically to look at this property, and it was quite a while ago, several months ago, so I don't remember. I can't tell you much about that other than it is just kind of a minimum maintenance road. So all of these are just gravel easement roads made for a truck or an SUV, designed to be somewhat primitive. So if you're looking for a property that you can get to, in a Corvette or something without much clearance, these are not for you. These are more for the truck and SUV crowd, the recreational crowd. These tracks are set up for that. We've got some minor property covenants in place to keep everything looking nice. You can check those out at the website. But as far as the property itself, I mean, this is an unusually nice one. Covered in good timber. We're using the MapRight app to look at this, and we can send you this actual map, which will be really helpful when you go to look at the property. You just need to download the MapRight app to your phone or tablet, and then we'll send you this an email link to this specific map. Open the email on your phone or tablet, click on the link. It'll ask you, do you want to open the link within the app? You'll say yes. And then not only will this pop up, but there'll be a little blue or red dot, I don't know which, to indicate where you are. It uses the GPS signal of your phone or your tablet. So it's great for when you're coming out here because you can tell which way you're going. And it's great for when you get to the property because you can tell with pretty good accuracy where you are when you're walking the property, walking the boundaries or whatnot. So on the west side, we've got about 530 feet of frontage on the easement road. Same on the east side, about 570 east to west on the north and a little wider on the south. I mean, you can tell. So MapRight uses different aerials. this is pulling from a Google map, and Google Maps splices together different satellite photos. This looks funky because this is a satellite photo in winter, this is a satellite photo in summer. That's what's going on with that. So here's a Google summer satellite photo. There hasn't been recent logging on this property, so this photo is accurate. I mean, it's basically all heavily wooded, other than we did discover when we were out there this little trail that goes back in. There's actually a tiny pond right here. It needs to be cleaned out, but it was holding a little water. And I couldn't tell in the drone video, but when I look at this, it almost looks like that trail crosses the property. If you look at that. I have not been out there to verify that, but if so, I mean, that could be a heck of a good driveway to get you to the middle of the property if you really want some privacy. So that specific trail obviously would not be an easement. That would be a private trail on your property. So as we look just basically right across the road, maybe down a little bit, this shaded area is the Corps of Engineer land, and actually this MapRight's accurate. The different sources they pull from may be less accurate. This shaded line is the public land layer, and I believe that actually comes either right up to the property or within just a few feet. But when we were out there, it looked like it came right up to the property. So either way, it's going to be bordering that core land or practically directly across the road, and you can walk down to the water. Let's take a look at a topo map, because this property is very, very usable. It's the highest on the west end, and then it slopes down extremely gradually as you go to the east. I mean, from the road here, it looked flat. So maybe once you get off onto the property, you could see it where it slopes a little bit, but extremely level, which is very unusual for the Ozarks. I mean, just looking at this peninsula, the vast majority of it, see how close these lines are, that indicates steepness. Each line is an elevation change of about 20 feet. So very steep, all kinds of steepness. And then the property itself, extremely level. So that's unusual. Even if you look up here, these white areas are indicating meadow. They are about as flat as this property. So, I mean, it's a good quality piece of ground. I'm sure it could be turned into meadow or pasture if you wanted to, but most people would want the privacy of the trees and maybe have their building site toward the interior a couple hundred feet back in. Oh, now it's split us like that. That's funny. Oh, no, it hasn't. Okay. Well, anyway, there's the map. Feel free to go out and check the area out. This is a nice large tract. I know we've had some people that love the area but wanted more than a 3-acre tract. Well, this is a pretty slick one for that. A 7 acres, 7-acre tract, basically all wooded, nice and level. The hunting out here is phenomenal. The wildlife watching is excellent. You've got deer and wild turkey all over this peninsula. We always see them when we pull onto the when we pull onto the peninsula. We see them in this meadow, and then they always scatter. They go to the south, so they go deeper into the peninsula. Probably some hiding out on this property or wherever. But whoops, I don't know why it's doing that today. Oh well, we're almost done anyway. Quit it. Okay, so that's tract 69 at Timber Shoals Ranch. You can check out our website at InstantAcres.com to see if that's available. If it is, you'll see it on the website. Otherwise, you can give us a call in the office or shoot us an email at sales@InstantAcres.com. And if this one is already sold, we can let you know what we have or let you know what's coming up. InstantAcres.com.